seems to be missing that thing in his mind that says you can't.
Nothing really is impossible if we would dare to believe it, and if we would dare to dream big like Sam does.
I knew it from the beginning. This trip was the greatest test for me about my determination, my strength, my patience, and my faith.
The first time Bharath came here, he'd called me and we'd talked on the phone, and he was very forthcoming about his disability, his background, and the dream he had of climbing a big mountain. We went back to our equipment room and we started just kind of going through some of the items that it takes to climb Kilimanjaro. And it was fascinating for me, all these special considerations. Well, I know what kind of pack someone needs, but what kind of pack do they need if the packs are as tall as they are? I've been taking people into high mountains for more than 30 years, so I was assessing what's going on here. What's this fellow like? How much does he really understand about what's coming up? Trying to judge something about his actual physical condition and his mental capacities for challenge and his realism, if you will. Does he know what he's getting into? Kilimanjaro is a vastly underestimated, really serious mountaineering challenge for anyone. You go very high. You go to 5,800 meters above sea level. It's a big deal. Anyone who knows Bharath knows that when he puts his mind to something, he is totally committed, and he is methodical. He's like, well, what do I have to do? Training. Who should I talk to about my hips, my muscles? But what special situations am I going to have on the mountain? But his legs were the big issue. How can we, just in terms of stride or steps, how can we get those legs with that wonderful man all the way up Kilimanjaro and down? And I looked at those little legs and I thought, this is going to be a big challenge.
Well, nothing is easy in life, so it's all relative. I always wanted to get into the top and see how does the world look from the top. What it looks, how it feels to be 6 foot tall. So how do you look at the world and people when you're 6 foot tall? And now I want to get there and want to see how it feels to be there. When I had these dreams before, and I used to share with people, or I used to, tell them my dreams, and people used to laugh at it. And people used to tell me, no, you can't. No, it's hard for you. It'll be physically impossible for you. So stop dreaming those things and make your dream realistic. So I believed it. So I believed, oh, maybe I can't. Maybe because my legs are not designed that way and I can't do that. I can't, and I believed it.
Here I am, humbled by your love.
Before coming to the faith that I have now, before that, I kept believing all the negative things about me. Kept believing all the people told about me. And after my faith, after I gave my heart to Jesus, and after Jesus said, you can do all things through me. And then I tried to test it. And those all negative things I proved wrong. This was my mother's dream, that I become an engineer, go out of India and face the world and win. When I was doing my engineering, my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and that was when I hit rock bottom in my life. And in 2003 I lost my mother, and I was so mad at myself and at God, and I was like, you make me like this, and then you go on and take the only woman who loves me so much. She's no more now. And for her, I was the most cutest and most handsome kid. And who's gonna think about me like that anymore? I came here 2009 January, straight in the middle of the winter. The place where I come from doesn't get below 15 and never gets above 30. So the day I came here, it was minus 25 and a foot high snow. So when I say a foot high snow, it's like a waist high for me. Wearing a huge backpack and layers of clothes, it was hard walking on the snow. And I had blisters under my feet, and it went on to bleed, and I had bleeding feet, and it bled for weeks. I didn't stop, and I didn't give up. And 2011, I graduated with master's degree in mechanical engineering from University of Calgary. I see people who are in much bad situation than I am, or had been through life more than what I've been through, and still they smile. And when I see them achieving things and which is impossible, and I feel, what excuses do I have, or why do I sit and complain? And I can do like them. They're worried how would I do it, and how would my leg take it. They're scared. And I asked them, so what do you think? They said, well, you have finalized the arrangement already, so why ask now? So, I don't know. It's my dad is confident, my aunt is worried, my sister is confident too, and they're happy. So it'll be fun.
Bharath is an exceptional man, but I'm honored I've been privileged and lucky all my life to say I've known so many exceptional people who have gone to the mountains. Bharath knew that right from the start. A mountain is a good way to communicate to people about your own ideals and values, and put yourself at risk, put yourself out on the line. I'm going to try this, risking, quote, failure, not reaching the top, risking looking silly or foolish or weak because of your disability or your age or your lack of training or whatever. Put yourself at risk and show others that it's worth going for it, and learning from the experience.
We just showed your video, and obviously it wasn't a dry eye in the place. A lot of people got surprised tonight, and so I think for the next 2 hours that's all they're going to be talking about.
Playing baseball with you, seeing you at the gym, seen you around the office, you've always been all heart. So I'm not surprised that your heart's into this right now.
Today I ran a half marathon and I thought that was pretty cool because it's -14 here and it's pretty cold. But watching your video reminded me that even greater things are possible. So thank you and all the best.
First day I met you, I knew there was something special about you, and you continue to prove that.
You're just always willing to do something new, and if everybody had the spirit that you had, this world would be such an amazing place.
You just made me feel very proud to be associated with a guy like you who takes on life's challenges the way you have, and just want you to know that when you're out there and things are getting tough, you got a whole group of people here behind you and be cheering you on the whole way.
Hi Bharath, it's Aaron and Stacy. We just want to wish you the best of luck. We know you're gonna do great. Kill it.
Good job, I'm so proud of you. Hope you can hang that flag on Kilimanjaro and rock Kiera's flag up there. Good luck.
Go Bharath!
We're all rooting for you and can't wait to see the pictures and hear the stories. Good luck, buddy. Believe in that dream, man. You can do it.
Look after yourself, have fun, and enjoy every minute. This is your dream, and go make it happen.
I'm excited and nervous, pretty much confident.
Yeah. So why did you choose the route that you did?
The route that I did? Well, they said it's the toughest, so I wanted to challenge myself.
Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata. Hakuna matata. Pole pole. Hakuna matata. Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata. Sindio begi, hakuna matata. Ine photocopy, hakuna matata.
There are a couple of things that people need to consider in their life to dream and to take on the challenges in life. First of all, they have to dare to dream, and secondly, they have to believe in themselves that these dreams could be reality. There's no life without dreams. There's no hopes without dreams. And if you have no hopes, there's no life. The last thing that you can give up is your hopes. The moment you give your hopes up, you're done. You're already dead, even if you're living. So, if you're dreaming, you have a purpose in your life. You have an aim, you have a dream to work on. Just getting up, working 8 to 5, earning your money, and then paying your bills, getting married, having children, having your house, paying mortgage, that's not a dream. That's life. That will happen. You don't have to plan for that. You don't have to dream for that. It's going to happen. But when you are dreaming, you're doing something out of your comfort zone. Your life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So you got to come out of the comfort zone and you'll see miracles happening.
What
I always, before I always thought dreams are the only places where most of my dreams would come true. Now I dare to dream big, and I know one day it will happen. It will be reality again. So I never quit dreaming. Even if I'm the underdog, I always go with the victory speech ready. When I was growing up, then I thought, why are people staring at me? Why do I grab more attention than needed? So I didn't understand at that time, but then when I grew a little more and started to think about what's happening around, I started to understand what's happening around and observe that people are making fun of me and calling names and laughing at me and staring at me and just troubling me, and I didn't know why these things were happening. I used to come back home and ask those tough questions to my parents, and they had no answers. I used to slam the door, get into my room and just cry and wet my pillows, and next day it's the same life. I had a great burden in my heart, like I'm so useless. I was a huge burden to my parents and my sister and my relatives. Nobody wants me, and I was good at nothing. When I was growing up, all I dreamt was to be like my friends. I wanted to dress like them. I wanted to ride motorbikes like them. I wanted to drive cars like them. I wanted to have fun like them. I wanted to jump around and, I wanted to be just like them. Because then I realized I can't be like them. And I was not involved or probably rejected in everything that I applied for. And then I realized I couldn't bike, I couldn't drive. Because there's no facilities like that for people like me to drive. So I thought maybe I will never do it in my life. The common thing that people tell me is, oh, you're 30 years old, you should be used to all these things, people looking at you, laughing at you, making fun of you. But I always tell them, you can never get used to something like this. It's like you have a cut on your arm and you're cutting the same spot, same arm, same wound, every day, every single minute for 30 years. And can you expect that to be healed? You can never heal it. You can change the attitude about looking at it, but it still hurts you. You cannot be used to something like that. So that's something that people always misunderstand, that if you're born different, if you're if you're suffering something like that, or you're going through something like this in your life, you should be used to it. You can never be used to something like that. We are human beings, and I have to fight every day. Every day I come out of the house until I go back into the house, I have a battle in hand to face, and I fight every day. And sometimes I'm happy to fight. Sometimes I feel as a challenge to fight, and it's always a fight. Walking in the street or meeting people at workplace in the streets of downtown, or it's always a fight. It's not going to be easy, but you'll overcome it one day. The way you think, there's a way how life defines you, but there's a way how you define life. So I'm working on that. I want to define life. I don't want life to define me. Good. Group photo, yeah.
All.
This looks awesome. It's great. You know, the small pains and struggles are worth it for the future glory. It's good. I got a great crew here. All the great. This is Freddie, number one. This is Cornell. He just got married 3 months ago. His wife is pretty mad at us. And this is Arnold. That's Jacob. And this is Freddie number two. And this is Sheila, who's taking the video. Thank you very much, Sheila, for being a bridge between me and the people. This is great. And we'll go back to the Barranco camp and just rest in a hot tub, I wish. But yeah, we'll rest there with a hot dinner and then just sleep well. And tomorrow is just a rest day. And then we'll take Karanga trail to Karanga camp.
So knowing you have all these days ahead of you and how hard it's been so far, are you discouraged at all?
No, every step and every day was more challenging than the previous, and we've been doing better so far. And I've seen some people who are going back because of the sickness, and I think we're doing good now. No sickness so far, and that's grace. That's pretty good. So there will be more challenges coming. I can see snow here, and you know, some wind and other stuff. So we'll see how it goes, but we're positive. We'll try our best. Until our last breath.
Continue.
It's too fast.
Hi, this is Sheila. We're sitting here having tea after our to Camp Karanga. I was a little concerned this morning when I woke up to rain pelting down on the tent and looked outside and saw the sky lighting up with lightning and thought, oh my, we're going to be in for quite a hike. But by the time we got going on our hike today, the rain had let up and we made it about halfway before it started raining again. So, yeah, we had a challenging hike across the Barranco wall. And that was exciting, some steep climbing, and then we got up to the top and continued on, and we started raining again. So we had this nice mystical walk through a thick fog today, but all in all, it was another great day. And I will pass this on to Bharath, and he's going to tell you some more.
Hi, this is Bharath. It's day 5, and we left Barranco camp last night, this morning, and we climbed Barranco wall, which was reached 4,100 meter elevation. It was a very tough climb, but very adventurous. It was really good. I think so far the best climb. And then, as Sheila mentioned, we had thick mist and fog and drizzling, and we made it to Karanga camp here. And it's a beautiful place. You can see Moshi town from here if it is clear, but it's always covered with mist and fog. And we're having hot tea right now, and it's around 6:15 p.m. on February 16th.
baby is born in India and he or she turns out to be physically or mentally challenged, it's the suffering begins. If you're not financially well, if you're not accepted by your family or by your community or society, you'll be cornered in a house, or maybe you'll end up in a street for begging all your life. Whatever I did today, or whatever I'll be doing it tomorrow, I want to raise money or hopes to support people in India or even here in Canada. But because the majority of the people in India, they lose hopes when they see they're different and they see nobody is helping them or supporting them. They put themselves in the box and they say, my life is worth nothing. Probably I'm a mistake, or probably I'm really a bad luck to the family or a curse from God. So I won't mount up to anything. So my desire is to set up a place to bring them in and educate them and make them rediscover their own potential. I'm not telling them anything new, but I'm telling them to see deep inside them and rediscover their potential. We're not born to fit in. We are born to stand out and powerfully, not to blend in the crowd, but to stand out. Feeling exhausted, very tiring. We are at 4,780 meters high, and we started from 4,100 meters. So we gained around 680 meter elevation, and in the span of probably 4 hours. It's been a very tough hike and climb, but it was good. Enjoyed most of it. And I don't know if you can see that, but tomorrow that's the Stella Point. That's the plan there. So we'll be there, and tomorrow is when we'll summit. Big day tomorrow, and thank you very much for all the love and support. Together we can make it. Thank you very much. Kira, thank you very much. We all made it. There, tomorrow we'll make it. And as promised, I'll put on the Kira's flag up there. Thank you very much. Ready? We're going to the Stella Point, and then today is a big day. We'll summit. The Stella Point is 5,780 meters, and we camped here 4,780 meters. So after Stella Point, then we'll be summiting. That's around 5,895 meters. That's the roof of Africa. That's the top of Kilimanjaro.
How are you feeling?
Oh, excited, nervous. So we'll see how it goes. We got strong guys here with us, so we'll all do it together. Great, so this is the day we were waiting for. So it's there. Just slowly, one step at a time, and we'll reach the top.
I met him for the first time and I said, so what's your name? And he said, Bharath Samrat. And I kind of looked at him like a deer in the headlights. And he says, but you can call me Sam. So to our church, he's been Sam ever since. And right away, my heart was connected with him, and I knew that there was something very special about him.
Sam makes the unreal seem ordinary.
I have to question myself, who's the handicapped here? Us or him? You know, I don't think he is, because he can do just about anything he puts his mind to.
Sam is an incredible young man with amazing talents and abilities. And even though he's small, he's giant inside. He's a great, great inspiration to all of us that we know him. And he will be a great inspiration to many people.
The obstacles he's had to overcome, it's built character in him. He's humble, he knows where his strength comes from, and he just is an inspiration.
I really admire his courage, his strength, and the way he depends on the Lord for his strength to bring out, really I would say, the glory of God. It reflects on him.
He is such an incredible young man, and if he was mine, I would be so proud of him. There's nothing I couldn't do for him.
When I feel tired or I feel I can't do something, you know, I don't have the strength, I say, to heck with it. To heck with it. Sam can do it, I can do it. I can't climb Mount Kilimanjaro, but I can be so motivated to do something that is hard for me.
This is never ending. Another 700 meters, maybe. I'm tired.
What are you thinking about when you're climbing?
One step at a time, we'll make it together. No looking back now. We'll reach there. We'll make it together. Almost there.
Oh, nearly almost there. We did polo. He did very well. Really proud of Bharath. He's very strong. He go faster than the other client. If there is a client we climb together, maybe we overtake them. Good. Good job.
You too.
But you have energy to climb a mountain. Baraka is not, is not.
Kilimanjaro is a piece of cake.
Yeah, Kilimanjaro is a piece of cake.
I think the biggest challenge for me is dealing with emotions and my mental, because I know it's hard for me physically, but I can do it. But it's more hurting emotionally and mentally. People can be cruel sometimes, and I face them sometimes. Most of the times. Even now, when I walk in the streets of downtown or anywhere, I take public transit, in the malls, in the movie theaters. I think we are cruel to situations like this is because we have the fallen human nature in us, and we measure success materialistically, and we measure health as If you're a 6-foot guy, strong, lean and fit, handsome, you're healthy. So, but it's not the case. Health is your mental attitude, your mind. If you're healthy in your mind and if you're good at heart, you're the most healthy guy in the world. I think we're all handicaps in our own ways. We're all physically or mentally challenged in our own ways. But we measure it through by your physical appearance. You may be handicapped inside, but mine is more evident. People can see it, but I can't see yours because it's covered, and you're good at hiding it.
Sisi tuna nguvu, hakuna matata. Bharathi ana nguvu, hakuna matata. Na Sheila ana nguvu, hakuna matata. Jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana. Wateja wakaribishwa wapi? Kilimanjaro. Hakuna matata, tumetembea pole pole. Hakuna zaina, ine fotokopi zaina, upera zaina, zum zaina, zaina, zum zaina, 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 Bharathi zaina, we happy zaina, welcome Stella zaina.
It was hard. I thought I won't make it, but here I am. I think after 5,000 meter, body shutdowns because you don't get oxygen. And every step that I was taking, I was like squeezing the last drop of oxygen that I can find in my body. I don't have even energy to celebrate. It's pure grace of God and all the people that support me. Is that positive vibes pushing me up. It was very emotional to reach here. We are just 150 meters to the summit point and we'll make it. When I can do it, anybody can do it. And I'm not telling you to go and climb Kilimanjaro or swim across English Channel. No. What I'm trying to say is Kilimanjaro, a mountain like that is probably a representation of mountains in our personal lives. And we all see it. We all have it. Whether it could be your spiritual life, your financial life, your physical, mental, emotional, your family life, could be anywhere. And we try to hide from the mountain or from the problem. So we got to face it. When we start facing it, you can see the mountain getting smaller and smaller, and one day you will conquer it. People ask me, so you are never dejected? No, I need motivation too. I'm not saying I'm never sad in my life. I have my own moments. The only difference, past and now, I don't dwell on it. I cry, go home and cry in the night, but the next day morning I stand up and fight back. So that's the difference. We all have that power. We all have that grace. The only thing is we have to make choices. We all have the choice available. And we see it. We see the nature. We see you don't have to be, a 3'7" guy standing on the stage and motivating you. You don't have to have someone who has broken limbs and recovering drug addict to come and tell you that you can do something. It's all there. We have to tap into it, and it's the grace given to everyone, and we have to make those choices. I never chose this life, but I chose how I will live my life, and that is the whole difference. When we made it to the top, it was very emotional. It was like, for a minute, my life flashed in front of me. It was just everything flashed in front of me like a movie. From the day I was born, and all the things that you went through in your life, the struggles and sufferings and rejection and all the pain, I felt it's worth it. And my parents came in front of me, my sister, all the pain they went through to raise me, all the struggles and sufferings. I felt it just flashed like a movie in front of me, and it was worth it. Jim, Kiera, as promised, I have Kiera's flag up here, 19,350 feet high, the roof of Africa. Thank you very much for all you people for the support. We made it together. And here is Kiera's flag up here. That should be upside down, hey? Okay. Retake.
Let's try that again.
This way, yeah. Okay, we'll start again. Okay, Kiera, Jim, as promised, I got your flag here, 19,350 feet high. Thank you everyone for all your support. Together, we did it. In the beginning, God created heavens and earth. It's so true. When I see around, He also created Kilimanjaro, and today He gave it to me. This is awesome. I cannot believe this. It wouldn't be possible without all the prayers of all the people there, all the well-wishers, all the people who great support and love. And this is for my mother. This is for my sister. I hope my mother is seeing this. This is great. And my family in India, my friends and family, thank you very much. Friends and family in Calgary, Lighthouse family, thank you very much. Kiera, thank you very much. This is great. I can't believe this. And Berg Adventures, thank you so much. And all the potters and guides, you've been great. Without your help,
wana waka waka, wana waka waka, wana ringa ringa, wana ringa ringa, uhuru na mirimita, una mirimita, begi yetu ina waka waka, ina waka waka, begi yetu ina waka waka, ina waka waka, wana dunda du, wana dunda dunda, wana dunda du, wana dunda dunda, begi yetu ina mirimita, ina mirimita, begi yetu ina waka waka, ina waka waka, wana mirimita, wana mirimita.
this is great. This is my small dream that everybody is a part of it. We made it. We made it together. Yeah. We made it. Yes. Now, life will give you 100 reasons to cry. It will. You can't change it. All you gotta do is like stand up and fight back and give back life one reason to smile and just hold on to it. And don't sit there crying. Fight it. And if you can't beat it until you face it. that's what I want to tell people.